Alright, if you're just jumping into AI now, in 2026, you've picked a really wild time to do it. See, ChatGPT isn't just a simple chatbot anymore. It's basically become a new operating system for your work, for your life, for everything. So in the next few minutes, we are going to break down exactly how you can master it. Let's get right into it.
We're starting with this quote because, honestly, it's the simple truth of how things work in 2026. This isn't about some robot coming to take your job, no way. It's about people. People who know how to use AI, being able to work faster and smarter and just plain better than those who don't. This isn't a nice-to-have skill anymore. It's your edge.
So here's the game plan for today. First, we'll talk about why this is all so critical right now in 2026. Then we're going to redefine what ChatGPT really is, get you set up in literally minutes. I'll show you the one secret formula for getting amazing results, and then we'll turn you into a true power user.
Okay, first up, why does this matter so much? Well, put it this way. The AI revolution isn't coming, it's already here. And choosing to ignore it is like trying to do complex math without a calculator. Sure, you can do it, but you're going to be slower, you're going to be less efficient, and that has real consequences for your job and just getting things done.
And really, it all boils down to this. Every single minute you spend on a task that AI could do in seconds, that's a minute you're not spending on big ideas, or strategy, or creativity. That's a real cost. You could be working faster, learning quicker, and yeah, probably earning more. So let's fix that. To really unlock all that potential, you have to change how you think about this thing. It is not just a chat bot. It's not a slightly smarter search engine. In 2026, you gotta see it as your AI partner, a true assistant that can write with you, code with you, and even help you strategize. And here is the big difference. A search engine, well, that gives you 100 links. It hands you a research project. ChatGPT, on the other hand, gives you an answer. It gives you a first draft, a solution. It's like the difference between being handed a library card and being handed the exact paragraph you were looking for.
So what can you really do with this? Well, think about it. You can write that tricky email in seconds. You can debug a piece of code that's been driving you crazy for hours. You can literally create a business plan from scratch or, and this is a great one, upload a 50-page report and just ask for a 3-bullet-point summary. This is all about real, practical, everyday wins. So what does that look like in the real world? Well, take a look at this number, 70%. That comes from a real case study of a freelance copywriter. She started using ChatGPT to handle all the heavy lifting for her first drafts. And you know what happened? It cut her drafting time by a staggering 70%. The result? She took on twice the clients and basically doubled her income. That's the kind of impact we're talking about.
Okay, I know this all sounds great, but you're probably thinking, how do I even get started? So let's get practical. And I promise you, this is not going to be complicated at all. You can go from knowing nothing to having your first conversation in less time than it takes to brew a pot of coffee.
As you can see, by 2026, there's a plan for pretty much everyone. The free plan? It's awesome for just trying it out and asking basic questions. Then you've got Go for about $8, which is a nice little speed boost. But the Plus plan, at $20, that's really the sweet spot for most of us. It unlocks the much smarter GPT model, plus cool stuff like the DALL-E 3 image generator. The Pro and Max tiers, those are for the heavy-duty developers and researchers. Honestly, for most people, starting with Free or Plus is the perfect way to go. And seriously, look how simple this is. You just head to the website, create an account, pick a plan, and you can always start with the free one, and that's it. You're in. Just type your first question. And here's a pro tip, download the mobile app. Having this thing in your pocket is a total game changer. All right, now we get to what I think is the single most important part of this entire guide. See, anybody can get a mediocre, kind of okay result from ChatGPT, but getting an amazing result, that takes a specific skill. And that skill is called prompt engineering. Here's the most important thing to remember. ChatGPT is not a mind reader. If you give it vague, lazy instructions, you're going to get vague, lazy answers back. It's the old saying, garbage in, garbage out. But quality in gets you quality out. It is that simple. So how do we get that quality input? It's a super simple formula, RTFC. Let's break it down. First up, R is for role. You literally tell the AI who to be. Act as an expert copywriter. Be my personal trainer. This instantly focuses its brain, telling it exactly which part of its knowledge to use to give you the best answer. Next up, T is for task. This is the verb, the action item. You have to be super clear and direct about what you want it to do. Not tell me about content, but create a content calendar. See the difference? Now, F is for format. And this is a pro move that almost everyone misses. Do you want the answer in bullet points, in a table, as a friendly conversational paragraph? Telling it the format you want saves you so much time editing later.
And finally, the most important one, C for context. This is where the real magic happens. You have to give it the essential background details. The more relevant context you provide about your situation, the more personalized and actually useful the final output is going to be. And here you can see that whole formula in action. The bad prompt? Write an email? I mean, who knows what you'll get back? It's a total crapshoot. But look at the great prompt. It uses all 4 elements. Act as a business expert is the role. Write a polite follow-up email is the task. The details about the client who hasn't responded? That's the context. One gets you a useless template, the other gets you something you can actually send. Okay, once you've really nailed that prompting formula, it's time to level up. This is where we go beyond just asking one-off questions and start to build a truly personalized AI assistant that's built right into how you work. One of the absolute best power user features is called custom instructions. Think about it. Are you tired of telling ChatGPT every single time that you're a marketing manager in London and you prefer British English? Well, this feature solves that. You just tell it once, and it remembers. Forever. And it works with 2 really simple boxes. In the first box, you tell it about you, your job, your location, your goals. In the second box, you tell it how you always want it to respond, the tone, the length, the format. Setting this up takes maybe 5 minutes, and it will literally save you hours down the road. And now for the ultimate power move. You can build your very own custom GPTs. And the best part? No coding required. You literally just talk to the builder and describe what you want it to do. But the real magic is that you can upload your own files to give it a unique brain. Imagine uploading your company's last 10 marketing reports. You've just instantly created an AI expert on your company's marketing strategy. We're ending with this because it's just the perfect summary of everything we've talked about. You now know more about how to use ChatGPT effectively than probably 99% of people out there. But that knowledge doesn't mean anything until you act on it. Your competitive advantage starts the second you put all this into practice.
So the tool is here. It is more powerful and easier to use than it has ever been. It's ready to save you time, make you smarter, and boost your productivity. The only thing left is for you to actually start. Thanks for joining me.